Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to DOdaily. Wednesday workout. It's Des here. Of course, Wednesdays are all about that challenge. I'll come to that shortly. Or just getting out there and just doing it. When the week might be getting on top of us, busy lives, work, all the negative press right now. It might just be the opportunity to take some time for yourself, get in plenty of activity. Of course, that's what I'm here to encourage. So, whatever way we can, we'll try our best. And of course, that Wednesday workout challenge we've been running now throughout Lent. 40 days of trying to complete 10,000 steps a day. It's going absolutely fantastic. Collectively, we're trying to achieve 10 million steps, because if we do that, if each of us do 10,000 on average a day, that's 10 million steps, which is absolutely amazing if we can achieve it, isn't it? And at the moment, we're just over halfway through and have completed 7 million. So that's absolutely fantastic. Lots of effort being put in. People doing a little bit more activity than they usually do. And that's why we're doing it, really. It's almost to highlight when and where we do activity and how we can possibly find a bit more time here and there. This challenge in particular, you can do it through walking or running. You can do it through structured activity, or even just running errands, even housework, I guess. There's different ways to sort of get involved, but it's a great way of monitoring what activity you're doing and where you possibly need a little bit more. And sometimes, I guess, even when you do a little bit too much. I know over the last few weeks I've been feeling a little bit tired, and whilst I've got a challenge to work to, I just have to rein it in a little bit sometimes. Just have to be careful and don't get sort of overtired. And that's kind of one of the points I'm going to come to as well. Because I think this challenge in particular is great for just realising that sometimes we just have to take one step at a time. When you're struggling to see into the future, when we're not quite sure what's going to happen, like right now, it's not really in our hands at times, is it? So it's important just to work in the short term. If you try and reach too far, you can get easily disappointed, easily distracted, lose motivation, and end up sort of taking one step forward to go 2 steps back. And none of us want that, do we? What we need to do is take small steps, enjoy the moment, enjoy the day. And like I say, this challenge in particular is great for that, because every day we can feel that achievement by getting our steps in, and it doesn't have to be sort of too heavily involved in putting yourself out there or taking yourself away from what you're doing. All throughout the day, the steps are building, so everyone's checking the watch, looking how many they've done. And if you do have to squeeze a few in at the end of the day, that's not a bad thing, is it? That's just doing a little bit of extra activity, which is obviously going to make us feel better. We're going to get all those obvious benefits from that. So I think that's a really important message. Again, I've said it a couple of times this week, I'm sensing that the world's going a bit crazy again. There's a lot of division out there. There's a lot being said about this, that or the other. And I think, as much as I'm saying take small steps forward, sometimes when there's lots of negativity out there, it might just be an opportunity to take a step back. Everybody's got an opinion. Everybody's got something to say about this, that or the other. One thing I've learned myself is to, when things are particularly negative, when it is a big issue, a big news story, or something that causes division, it's just to stay out of it. We've all got our own opinions, Of course, through Thursday thoughts, I'll never sit on the fence. I'll never completely disregard something, but I try and be balanced and offer 2 sides to every story. And right now, that's not always the case, is it? Whether it's coronavirus, whether it's stuff going on in the news, or just people's opinions differ in everything, And of course, we have to remember people have a gender as well, don't we? And when that's thrown into it, that absolutely throws a spanner into the works, doesn't it? So what I'm saying is, try and be positive. Try and use what you can. Try and use this steps challenge as almost like as a metaphor to just keep taking those small steps forward. Keep being positive about what you're doing. The point I made there about looking at your watch throughout the day, every time you look at it, it's gone up a little bit. Whether it's gone up 1 or whether it's gone up 1,000, you've made progress. And that's all we have to do right now, is make some real steady progress, keep moving forward, keep enjoying the moment, to make ourselves feel better, to hopefully create ourselves a better future, a more positive future, build that resilience, build that accountability. Those are the 2 things I've really taken from doing DOdaily. That's one of the things I have to do every day and think about and focus on. But again, with activity challenges, with the things I've been trying to do this year to make myself feel better, whilst I'm doing quite a lot, and I wouldn't advise people to do that all at once necessarily, but I've been working at it a long time as well. I've been sort of trying to change my habits over time, and right now I'm trying to put them all together to create that sort of habitual change, that consistency going forward, to keep going the way I am, because I like it. I feel good about it. I feel good about what I'm doing. I feel good about what I'm achieving, and that's all been through taking small steps forward. Never had the opportunity to leap too far ahead, and I wouldn't want to. I like to say I'm quite humble, and I do things that that can help. Just even the DOdaily thing of helping one person if I can. That's all I want to do. And if that's what works, we help that one person and we get on to the next one. And by being sort of humble about it and realistic, I can look at things and say, that works. And when it doesn't work, I'm probably not too far down the line to get too carried away or too committed and get too bogged down with it, and like I say, end up further back than where I started. Whilst such things as DOdaily aren't as fantastic as I'd like them to be, people don't watch it as much as I'd like them to be. The thing is, if I get it wrong, it doesn't really matter, does it? It's not too much of an issue right now, because it's just about making those small steps of progress, keep moving forward, keep doing the things we do and enjoying them. And when we're doing that, we're feeling absolutely great about what we're doing. I'm out today for a walk. If I'm really honest, some of that news was getting to me. It was bothering me a little bit, so I had to come away from it, get my steps in. Bit low on steps, so I've been trying to build them up as I'm doing this, and I'll get some real activity in after too. So it's just about doing what you need to do, just doing it on a Wednesday. Get out there, take a break away from everything, take some time for yourself, and get involved in the challenge if you can, because when you're involved in a team effort, when you're supporting and encouraging others, it definitely has a positive effect on ourselves. By giving out, by helping others, you'll feel absolutely fantastic. I said yesterday, you get out what you put in. That's absolutely true, isn't it? There's nothing truer than that. If you work hard, however slow it comes, I'd like to think I work hard with DOdaily, and it is a slow burner, but however slow it comes, you'll get the rewards, you'll get something from it. And I've definitely got, where I haven't got the rewards that are all glitzy and glamour, I've got the rewards of feeling better, feeling fantastic about what I'm doing, and knowing that I'm at least helping and supporting a few others, and whilst I can do that, it's absolutely brilliant, isn't it? And that's all I want to say today, guys. Just keep taking those small steps. When negativity arises, just be mindful and take a step back. That's key. You don't have to sort of make a point of it, but just remove yourself from that situation, weigh things up, make your own mind up, and then take it forward how you see fit. And that's really important to remember, isn't it? With a lot going on, with a lot being said, a lot of interference from here, there and everywhere, sometimes we need to make our own minds up. We're all intelligent and clever enough, as adults, as people who've experienced life, we've all got a massive input into it, into our own lives especially, so don't let anybody sort of distract you from what you want to do, wanting to be positive and wanting to get involved, and support and encourage and do all those things that make us feel great. And that's all I've got to say today, guys. Just a pretty straightforward message. one step at a time. Every step counts, you know, the challenge. If you can get involved in that, you know, there's still time. Whilst you won't be able to complete the 40 days of Lent, you know, I can still record them. Check it out in the closed Facebook group. You know, it's just great for knowing where we are at and what we're doing, you know, and how much we've done on certain days and what might impact it and what affects it. I know on certain days I do more steps than others. So consciously I can sort of look at that and go, well, I want to do more on that day, and then I can sort of start figuring out why I'm not, if you get what I mean. So it's great for that. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow for Thursday Thoughts. The questions, the live questions. If you've got anything to ask me, I'm absolutely prepared to answer it. You know, whilst I mentioned there about stepping back and not being controversial, I like to think I don't sit on the fence. I like to think I offer a balanced and fair opinion on whatever people throw at me, and I've been completely honest about myself and my own feelings. So I'm not afraid to be honest about what I think, you know, but like I say, it'll always be with a lot of thought and a lot of sort of a lot of attention to the balance being offered. You know, I don't want to sort of insist people do this, that or the other. All I want to do is encourage, help and support wherever possible. So anything you want, post those questions in, you know, on this video at the bottom in the comments, on any of the videos, on any of the social media posts. I'll pick them out. It's fantastic when you do, because I've got something to go at then. You know, anything from coronavirus even to whatever's in the news, you know, or mainly, you know, activity, mental health and positivity. They're all the things I'm trying to sort of learn and develop myself, you know. So if you want to ask me any questions, please do. I've got a few to go at, but could always do with some more, and it gives you an opportunity to get involved in DOdaily as well. You know, gets me out of my comfort zone, but it's a really enjoyable session. Some great feedback and response to it in the last couple of weeks. So I'll be back live at 6 p.m. tomorrow. One thing I will say, if you are out and about today, you know, I'm a little bit guilty. Everybody keeps telling me I need to ask for more comments down below, you know. So if you're out and about, please let us know what you're up to. Let us know how many steps you've done if you can. Post it in the comments on the video, you know, and wherever you are, whether you're in Nottingham, London or Timbuktu, just, you don't have to say exactly where you are. Just be great to hear from you, know what you're up to, know that you've watched the video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. Please share, subscribe and pass on to anyone you think might be interested. Really looking to stay positive and stay on top of the week this week. It's not an easy one again, it's not a straightforward one, but it's something I'm determined to get through and determined to see the end of in a great frame of mind. So if you can take some of that on board, guys, please do. Further to that, I'll be back tomorrow ready to answer those questions. Just doing it.